Right then. Good afternoon. Well, good afternoon. Good evening, even. Welcome back to another stream. And today, Elder Scrolls Online. Just gonna have a nice, chill stream and just level up my character, really. So we're playing as the level 22 sorcerer. See here. We're just gonna go in and level him up. There. Before I do anything, play with controller. A lot easier.
When the trees choke the Valen plains and the forest crowns you king, only then shall you hold my daughter's hand in marriage, grumbled the merchant's mother. Eplia thought a moment, nodded, and shook the mother's hand. Then he purchased every acorn in the merchant's possession. Eplia the oxherd traveled across the Valen plains, where his oxen stopped to feed. He planted
I have that as my mount.
Everywhere he went.
Not bad, yeah, so plus, yeah, already.
Rot oaks soon sprouted from the Valen plains.
Right, anyway,
He collected their
where do we have to go?
traveled, and planted once more. Soon the Valen plains
Not into there.
became the Valenwood.
Oh yeah, I want to go down
The
here.
Spriggans thought Eplia a powerful wizard. Where he traveled, the grot oaks grew. They sought him out and humbled themselves before him.
The new mount. Lovely guy. Oh, got my cup of tea with me. Lovely. Nothing better than a cup of tea.
You there, halt! There's great danger ahead.
Really? Tell me more about it.
South Point is currently off limits. You'll need to keep back for your own safety. The citizens of South Point are killing each other in the streets. I've seen nothing like it. Captain Alanthor may need help evacuating survivors. You'll find him by the road, outside the town.
Before we go and do that, there is a crystal over here. Sky shard. There you are. Go and talk to this bloke then.
Turn back, citizen. South Point is... I don't know what to call it exactly. I sent 3 of my best scouts into South Point to answer that very question, but none returned. Until I know their fates, I can't request reinforcements. But I won't send anyone else inside until I know what happened to my scouts. You see my predicament. I certainly won't stop you. One of South Point's citizens also offered to help find the scouts, but she seemed a bit eccentric. Perhaps she has something to offer beyond alarming theories? You should know Dareneth has some sort of position in Elden Root. Seems to think her reputation precedes her. No need to kiss the hem of her robes, but she's far less prickly if you show her some respect. Last I saw Dareneth, she was taking shelter in one of the tents. I could do without this damnable rain. It's been storming since we arrived, and it shows no sign of letting up. Ask what you will.
Right, before I forget, let's go and get the way shrine, because we need that for teleportation. Let's go and speak to this woman. Collect that book first.
Did Captain Alonthor send you to mock me? Did you come to tell me I don't know the work of a Daedric prince when I see one? Isn't it obvious? Madness swept through South Point like a plague, and so quickly. Only one Daedric prince has such power. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness. You have heard of him, haven't you? Doesn't seem like it's mustering up any
The Irish
excitement.
bastard.
I'm exceptionally concerned. It is my home, after all. But I'd rather show my concern by doing something about the problem. The captain wanted to find his scouts, didn't he? We should get going. Of course, you need someone who knows the town, and I need someone with whom to take a stroll in this lovely rain. No use arguing. I've been getting my way since before you were born. Or do you want a sweet old woman to show more courage than you? Yes. What of it? Actually, I'm needed in South Point. Unless the Queen prefers it left to the whims of a Daedric prince, she can wait.
So I'm going to change it to that. Let's get inside and see what's happening then, shall we? Just going to sort out some more mess.
The streets are dangerous. We should check the homes, be neighborly, see if those inside know where the scouts are. No scout. And I do hope that smell came out of an animal.
You can't fool me. I know you've been watching us.
Oh god damn it, my minions. They mean well, but they're a bit out of hand sometimes.
No scouts here, just my neighbor. Although this is certainly an interesting arrangement.
Good, everything's been put into there now. Give me your money. Money, money, money.
It's not time yet. The mayor said you can't eat me until dinner. Praise Arcay. This entire town has gone mad. We should have informed Captain Alonthor immediately, but I insisted we press on. If we'd fallen back, maybe my scouts would still be themselves. The mad people brought us to their mayor. I don't know how he did it, but he turned my scouts into bears. Bears! I thought he'd do the same to me, but he changed his mind. Said the town folks should have me for dinner. He locked himself in that big cathedral, saw the doors flare up briefly, glowing as bright as the sky, and then it faded. Magic keeps them shut, I'm sure of it. I've had enough of this place. Please untie me. I need to warn Captain Alonthor. I'm getting out of here. I recommend you do the same.
Do what I want. I don't need you telling me what to do, mate.
This mayor seems a charming fellow. We should decide what must be done about him.
Great, my bow is increased. Don't use the bow.
Soldiers turned into bears, people setting themselves on fire, and now a mad mayor locked in a cathedral. I know I should be horrified, but it all sounds so exciting. Oh, I suppose I can reverse the effects of the mayor's magic. After many, many years of honing my craft, this should be a simple matter. But if we're hunting bears, I'll need you to be the bait. I'm an old woman, and such magic requires precision. Wrestling with bears impedes precision. Slap them about their faces, throw sticks at them, call them harsh names, however you must. Keep their attention while I do the complex part. I have an old scroll tucked away in my basement laboratory. If we have it in hand, it won't matter how tightly he's locked that cathedral door. But first, we should rid South Point of its bear problem. Shall we?
Ooh.
Keep that bear away from me.
I might have accidentally killed it.
Smash it in the head. Keep it away from me.
Come on. Why am I using my magic? Come on. Ride around, not grab any attention.
Smash it in the head. Keep it away from me.
This town is broken. Flee while you can.
That wasn't so difficult, was it? Now let's head to my laboratory. We'll need that scroll to get into the cathedral.
You won't kill me, Dana!
Thank you for the money. Very much appreciated.
No use! Get out of there or the lightning will destroy you!
I would have been fine.
Make it inside my laboratory unless we stop the lightning. If someone conjured this storm, they do it from somewhere they could see everything in South Point. There's an old Colovian tower nearby. It's the highest point in the town, aside from the cathedral.
Yeah.
That's it! Have some lightning! You want more lightning? I have plenty to go around! You get the lightning! Now you get the lightning!
Ow. This is very nice. It's a bit shocking, really.
What are you doing here? I don't know you. So what if I am? They called me an angry drunk, said I'd never amount to anything. But now I have the lightning, and I'll give it to anyone who makes me mad. Shut your mouth and walk away, or you'll get the lightning, just like all the others. I don't need to listen to this. I'll show you, like I did them. Nobody pushes Rufinus around!
Push him over the edge, shall we?
Didn't think you had it in you, but the storm's clearing. We should head to my laboratory.
Damn, I should have said for Sparta. Oh well. Don't think he has anything on him. Yeah. Right. Let's go to the lab. Go and get the gold scroll, and we will destroy the map.
Yes, yes, over there. Do you see it? Let's head to the cathedral. We're the last people the mayor will expect.
How did you come from?
Is that the mayor? Wait! I recognize him. Let me see if I can talk some sense into
Who's
him.
there? How did you get in? Go. I want to be alone.
Don't you recognize me, Mayor Olis?
Dareneth. Thank the Divines. Sheogorath did this. All of it. He used me.
And how exactly did he use you?
He promised me power. the respect I deserve. But then he cursed my tongue with madness and let me make a mess of this town.
You're so pitiful, even for a mortal.
What?
You heard me! Oh, I've always wanted to meet a person within a person. Tell me, what's it like?
I'm so sorry, Sheogorath. I thought you'd abandoned me.
Owlie, I left you a tongue that drives people mad. But I suppose if you don't want my gift, I can take it from your mouth and give it to my new favorite mortal friend.
No. Think of all I've built here. The wonderful screams I've created, all in your name. Doesn't that make me your favorite?
Oh, very well. Sorry, my second favorite mortal friend. We had a good run, but it's time for your curtain call.
Good. You're finally coming out of it. We should reintroduce ourselves.
Under my wolf. Where's what? Okay.
I don't remember how I came to be here in the cell. When I woke, you were just standing there, foaming at the mouth.
That's
Count
nice.
yourself lucky that Sheogorath had no desire to treat you like a puppet, unlike myself. I was in Eldenroot when I heard some of the strange rumors coming from South Point. When I returned here, I recognized the signs. But when I arrived at my laboratory, Sheogorath was already there, dancing. Then I was dancing. After that, it all went dark. I saw and heard everything we did, but I couldn't affect a thing. It was a waking nightmare. My own mind, a prison. I expected him to kill us both, but we're here, aren't we? Best not to think of it. Applying logic to the mad god is unwise. Mayor Olus happened. He's always blamed others for his own shortcomings, but I never realized he'd been touched by Sheogorath. The only way the madness will end is with his death.
I'll kill him.
I don't see how. Those bars are thicker than sword blades. We aren't going anywhere. It seems Sheogorath made a few changes to these catacombs. There were never any prison cells below the cathedral. I already tried. It seems Mayor Olus bound my magic somehow. I'd say it's maddening, but less so than having a Daedric prince steer you around like a carriage. When they come for us, we can try to fight our way out. If they come for us.
Such despair! Woo-hoo! Richer than a cheese sorbet! I see you've reacquainted yourself with Daraneth. Unacquainted? Unrequited! There. She'll come around to you, like I did. Mayor Owlus is a curd in the soup. A real fly in the way, don't you say? Made a mess of me gift. The kind from the wrong end of a dog. I tried to encourage him. Even brought him a hero to destroy. But he couldn't go through with it. Can you imagine? I led you right here to make it all boring again. And what did he do to stop you? Nothing. There I stood, in my best old lady suit, and he said it was all my fault. He just needs motivation. What better than an escaped prisoner seeking vengeance? Could you kill someone you love? I can't. Well, I have, but not Mayor Olus. It would be too pedestrian. No, I want you to try killing him. I want him to reach deep down, below all the marmalade and crushing failures defining his life, to find a seed of confidence and grow it into a tree of gumption he'll use to beat your brains to paste. But if not, any brain paste will do. Even his. Deal. Oh, and one more thing. Daraneth stays behind. If you bore me too much, I turn her into a goose, roast her, and feed her to you covered in fine Adar glaze. The goose, I mean. It's a mite bit chilly for my Adar pants. And make it entertaining, would you? After spending so much time in this town, I finally know where the Colovians keep their fur hats.
This is your chance to fix this mess. Go, deal with the mayor. If South Point bores him, Shea Goreth will leave.
All ready, board! Here, I brought you some presents. The shiny ones are off the best. Taste of blood! It's why you're my new favorite. Also, you're going to lovely hate of blood.
I need him.
I don't think there's anything hiding around here.
Crack it open. Cross it.
Bring us out! My boredom washed it away. Really got in the cracks there.
Oh, you bloody swine.
Do you have to lumber about like that? Show some swagger! A little swagger! This just isn't your day. But your Uncle Shea Gorath can make it better. I can never decide between choice and free will. Which will triumph in the end? But why not settle the matter for me? Or you could yank a lever, but that's hardly fun for either of us. I just told you, choice and free will are subjects I hold quite dear. So, you could fight a very good friend of mine, or you can pull another lever.
We're fighting.
Your choice.
I'll fight your friend.
Wonderful! Just say the word and I'll bring him here. Free will! Get out here! There's someone I want you to meet!
There we go. Thank you, Gollum. Golem. Gollum. Golem. Playing too much Lord of the Rings.
The essentials for a Moxie fondue.
What do you mean coming to kill me?
It's a gift, a chance to shine, to prove you have some backbone that won't snap at the lightest touch. Really, Howdy, I'm quite fond of you. Ooh, fondue. What was I saying?
That you're fond of me. That you don't want to watch me die.
Watch you die horribly, all alone, and laughing my head off when it happens. Oh, that doesn't sound like me, does it? But I'm sure you can work the matter out for yourself.
Please, don't do this. Maybe we can work something out. It's not fair. I never wanted this, any of this. Now I'm to die for it. But you're reasonable, aren't you? We can talk about this.
Am I reasonable?
Work something out. You do have a choice. Not like me. Sheogorath listened to me. Said he would take me down a golden path. Nobody in South Point ever respected me or gave me a chance to prove who I could truly be. What choice did I have but to make them all see who I really am? My family ruled South Point for generations. But after we lost everything, where was my birthright then? They wouldn't bow to me as they should, so now I've made them bow. It's the burden a true leader must bear. I shouldn't have to die for it.
Sorry, I made a deal, mate.
No. I won't let you cast me aside like everyone else. I'll make you see, just like all the others. I'll share Sheogorath. You respect my power. Kneel before me. Kneel before me.
Oh, that was exciting. And depressing. Poor Owlie never could finish what he started. You really are a joy to watch. And that's why you're my new favorite mortal. When you kill something wonderful, you keep it interesting. Fresh. Dare I say, jovial. Makes me wonder if I should stick around, see what wonderful things you'll kill next. Think I don't remember, you daft little sprig? Call me a debt hedger, will you? A deal fondler. Ah, but you're forgiven. I've always said grudges are like a good cheese. Hold them inside for too long, and you're the one to suffer. Don't be a stranger!
Girls, so what do we want? Oh, I might get that actually and change that into there. I really use that other one too. Right, and now we need to travel. I'm going to do that one first. Guild trade, I don't need that. Travel up to this one and then go straight north.
This was supposed to be a simple assignment. I should never have allowed Lieutenant Orion to push us around. The ossuary of Telekar was thought to be the resting place of Mannimarco's most powerful disciple. We were searching the site, carefully mind you, when the Shades awoke. I don't know. They poured out of the ground. The soldiers rushed me back to camp, and now I'm the only one remaining. Lieutenant Orion won't let me venture from the camp, but you have no such restriction. Please find my acolytes. Some must still live.
Fine. Fine. Don't do it.
I owe you one.
Yeah, said 100 more people. Mm.
Spread out!
Thank you. I can make it back to camp from here.
That should be the last one.
Follow me quickly, before any more of them return.
I mean, return, they're all around you.
Research. All I want to do is research. Why do I always end up in life or death situations? Either in Darwin's cursed or I am. Shades boiling up from the ground? What next? Trolls in heat? We were excavating for artifacts when Dominion soldiers showed up, demanding we turn over anything we'd found. And Darwin showed them what we had, but Lieutenant Orion insisted we work faster. No protocols, no safeguards. I have no idea. The Mages Guild has procedures for a reason. Not that the soldiers listened. We found an ancient scepter made from bone, but before we could properly contain the artifact, one of those idiots grabbed it. That's right. And if it weren't for you, I'd have joined them. I'm heading back to our base camp. You should speak with Darwin if you think you can help sort out this mess. You can't be any worse than Lieutenant Orion.
What are you doing? That's not your property.
If those soldiers hadn't touched the bone
That
scepter,
bone scepter is the only thing of note we found. There's no end of trouble since we pulled it from the ruin. It's not dangerous, not directly. What I mean to say is that holding it won't rot your hand off. At least not immediately. It summons all the shades, I suspect. It certainly doesn't control them. Not that I've found anyway. Although, the markings carved into the scepter are all Aliad, for Pale Sentinel. Could that mean the creature at the heart of the ruin? It's the only shade we've heard speak, though it mostly just wails. It is rather pale, come to think of it, and the scepter works obsidian into bone, which is an old form of necromantic control. Say, would you care to help prove a theory? If that shade is in fact the Pale Sentinel, that bone scepter may have some control over it. And if it's directing the rest of the shades, perhaps you could force it to stop. Besides, we can't allow Telekar's ancient traps to remain active, not this close to Elden Root. If the bone scepter can control the Pale Sentinel, perhaps...
In the shadow of Elden Root, you say? Perfectly safe, you said.
Come on, I can get up there.
Leave this place. I won't let you wake him. Bone Scepter. No, please, don't wake him. Stop. Don't make me go back. I was so close to escaping him forever. Telekar. A bad man who sleeps inside these ruins. When he wakes, I'll be trapped here forever. I'll do everything I can to get away. I did not. Telekar's servants hurt those people. They don't like you if you aren't from here. When he wakes, he'll control them completely. Just like me. The Bone Scepter holds power over Telekar's monsters. Over me. I can't lie to you. Besides, lying is wrong. One of Telekar's victims. But I don't have to be. If you can free me before he wakes, I'll leave. Then he'll go back to sleep forever. Hooray! Follow me inside the ruin. We don't want the Shades to hear us. They're his spies, you know.
Okay. Weird, creepy child voice, monster, ghost thing. I will believe you for now. see what lies over there. Anything on the bookshelf? Ooh, recipe for whiskey. Nice. Corner for that trap. Hate the spawn rates on these. Fine, we have to go around. Thank you very much. Okay, so this was the dead end as well.
Shh. Be quiet in here. There's a big spark. Telekar's wife. Vistari left. That's easy. The morning room, the smelly room, and the forbidden room. But don't worry, I can keep you safe. I can distract Telekar's... Oh, all right. There's an old skull. I can distract Telekar's servants.
That's better.
I don't like the morning room. All the servants used to live in the cages. But Vistari brought that old skull back here. I'm sure of it.
Alright, there we go. 1.
It's the smelly room. That glowy vial lit the hallways when Vistari carried it back from the constellation room. Behold, the Forbidden Room. I come here to think sometimes. It's where Vistari left the book she wrote in when she put Telekar to sleep.
That milky rock. The hell is milky rock?
We have all the pieces. We should go to the constellation room and put Telekar back to sleep.
Sure, there's a book. Nope. Oh, that was wrong.
You have everything Vistari had when she made Telekar go to sleep. I don't remember how she did it. I'm sorry. But I know she used...
Use constellations.
working.
Who are you? How dare you intrude within my... What? It's you!
Let me go!
You there! Explain yourself. What are you doing in my home? Who are you? Why have you invaded my home? The Shades defend my home from thieves. Neither I nor my servants bear any interest in the living. My work concerns one who died long ago. And now, I would know why this creature travels with you. Simple-minded thing. Those wards haven't contained me for decades. I remain within by choice. Now, I'm at a critical juncture in my research, and I need this creature to complete it. If you interfere, I'll drive you from my home. Now, be gone.
No, please. I don't want to stay here.
Oh. Good researching going on there.
You dare interrupt me? Kalian, my son, see to this intruder. Again, you trouble me at a critical juncture. What must I do to hasten your departure?
Give me money.
Attempting to restore my son despite your interruptions. That creature is a piece of him, an imperfect piece. If I reunite flesh and spirit, I can revive my son. He's my son. I'd do anything to restore him to a fraction of himself. With refinement, I can make him whole again. Vastari thought this hubris. If she hadn't left this world, I'd try to make her understand that we could one day be a family again. I needed time to refine my methods, and time I have had. And now, I have his spirit. I don't wish to harm this creature. But without the Bone Scepter to control it, I must resort to cruder methods. You what? That scepter is crafted from my own bones. It can bind the creature to his immortal husk. Once Kalian's wounds knit, I'll summon him here. You must bind the creature to his husk, set things to how they should be.
No.
You fear I would raise an undead army to march through Grotwood? My wife and I spurned Manimarco for a reason. But in return for binding this creature to my son's husk, I pledge we will remain within our home forever. He was young when he had his accident. Too young. The creature you've met can't fully comprehend the world around it. Unless properly supervised, it could harm itself or others without knowing what it did. No, to set it free would be a cruelty. Kalian is my son. I needed all his remains to craft the husk, so I had to use my own for the scepter. To command a spirit, use a focus made of its bones or those of its close relatives. Basic necromantic principle. I broke through Vastari's ward just under a century ago. I have remained here ever since, attempting to restore what remained of my family. I will never leave, as long as Kalian remains at my side. This is my home.
No, please. You can't make me be a monster again. I don't want to be here anymore. It hurt when I was a monster. It hurt worse than these chains. I want my father to sleep so I can go away. I don't know. I wish you could use the bone scepter on him. Point it at his body. There, on the throne. And tell him to go to sleep. Then I could finally leave. Far away from here. Somewhere safe and warm. Somewhere where I'd have friends.
Well, we're going to put the guy to sleep. I don't think putting the child in the husk is great.
No, please. I don't want to. I don't know. Far away from here.
Right, so I can use the bone scepter there.
I won't beg, but I...
Why can't I use the bone scepter here? Can't do it. So, unless I'm completely missing something. That is annoying.
He was young when he had his accident. I broke through. Kalian is... I broke through the...
No, please don't want to. I don't know. Far away from here.
Can't do anything else.
Don't let them take me!
Finally, my child is restored to me. There's still so much to be done, but you start with clay before moving on to marble. Vestari, if only you could see how wrong you were. I'll open a portal so you can tell them directly. My servants will defend our home from trespassers, but shall not stray beyond the ruins above. If they seek lost knowledge, the Reliquary of Stars is a wonderful old ruin, and it isn't here.
Go away.
I wanted to free him, but no. Anyway.
We should head to Eldenwood. The Mages Guild will want to hear of this mess.
Continue on with what we were doing, eh? And nice and easy one. Magic, please. Grab the Sky Shard. 2 out of 3. Right, what goodies do we get then? Let's have a look, shall we? Nothing of interest, sadly. Active. I do need to go and do this out. Need another cup of tea as well, really. Oh, take a break in a second. Get to a safe spot.
My husband, Ningwanel, went for a walk yesterday morning. Said he wanted to get away from the squabbling at Eldenroot. He hasn't come back. I went looking for him this morning with our dog, and now my dog has wandered off. Yes, thank you for pointing that out. The last place I saw our dog eat was near the fork in the road that leads to Cormount, just west of here. Take this whistle. Use it when you get to the fork in the road. I'll wait here in case he comes home.
Well, I think we're at a safe place for the moment, so... sit down, enjoy the view, and I will be right back.
First of the earth bones, who sang the songs the seeds and birds now carry in their hearts. Spirit of the trees, who taught us both what it is to be a tree and how to sing the tree's own song. We sing and spin tales here in Valen Wood in honor of you, Ifray, for the lessons you have taught us. For the songs you sang to us, and for those you sang to the other creatures of the wood. For the spirit of the chaos times, when Mer were beast, bird, and tree all. And for the pact, the kinship we share with beast and bird and tree now. Well, that's done. Now, where'd I put my Jagger? I need a drink.
There we go. I have my cup of tea now.
Ifrey, the singer.
Everything is
the
all
storyteller,
good.
who resides in the now.
Get up. Go on then, dog.
Ironic. Huh. We come back to my homeland and I'm the one that falls into a ravine. I used to scale these rocks like they were stairs. I guess none of us are immune to the ravages of time. Just give me a second and I'll head back
Painted
home.
leathers.
I knew Eat wouldn't leave me here to rot. Ms. Zahabi will be worried sick. Thank you.
Yeah, another quest down here. Pick the amulet. Missed that over there.
Senseless kill.
I already read the book. don't really need anything. Do that one.
Lo.
What do you want?
Get many visitors. If you're here for the ruin, best to turn back. No goods come out of that place in several hundred years. Give or take a decade or so. What ruin? As if any other mattered. Leyloria, sealed up tighter than an Ansei tomb. Twice as dangerous. That's the kind of thing that happens when Daedric princes start feuding with one another. Shame what happened to Kulanway, though. Priestess of Azura. Molag Bal's been torturing her. Longer than you, me, maybe even these trees have been alive. And he's not like to stop unless someone makes him. Old Vestari tried. Haven't seen her since. Best of luck to you. Leyloria's sealed up tight, and by Azura's own hand. It'll take some doing to get in. Never mind thwart Molag Bal, rescue Kulanway, and make your way back here. Say hello to Vestari if she's still kicking, will you? It's been an age. Used to study magic back in the day, under a powerful mage named Vestari. Taught Tholor and me everything we know. We were her best students. So when she walked into Leyloria, she told us what to do if things went wrong. She gave us a crystal. Told us if the beacon on her tower ever turns red, we're to break it. No questions asked. When we do, everything around her tower, trees, Leyloria, all of it, will be unmade. If we don't, well, we're in trouble. Well, we're not sure exactly. But when Vestari went down there, Daedra poured out and killed all our fellow students. It was all we could do to make it to a safe vantage point. But the tower never turned. So here we are.
And come back for that shard later on.
Approach, mortal. Mortal, you stand above the sealed ruins of Leyloria. Within is a gateway to Cold Harbor, where my priestess, Kulanway, suffers at the hands of Molag Bal. Her pain is so great, it has torn a hole between worlds. This injustice must end. I am the Daedric Prince of Dawn and Dusk, the Mother of the Rose, who sealed Leyloria away from your world. I am Azura, mortal, and I would put an end to Kulanway's long suffering beneath its gates below. When Vestari found these ruins and sought to end Kulanway's torment, she failed and was lost. go to Vestari's tower. Follow her footsteps. And mortal, do not fail, as she did.
Here again? I mean, yes, mortal? Greetings, outsider. As the will of my prince is eternal, I heed your call. Azura. You know of Azura, don't you? Erai the Fleet, she named me. But that was long ago. This shriveled vessel is but a shadow of my former glory. My wings ache to soar the skies of oblivion once more. The Starry pierced the seal with a relic known as the Twilight Heart. It still stands before the gates of Leiloria, bereft of magical energies. You'll need to feed it souls, and with all these Daedra about, you'll have your pick. The wizard Vestari kept quite the stock of sigil geodes, which I suppose should do. There are still some around. I can smell them from here. Ignoring the fact that my prince's unbreakable will compels me to open the way to Leiloria, despite the unspeakably bloody terror to greet you on the other side. You could be Molag Bal himself for all I know. I'd still help you open the door, Lord of Brutality or not. You aren't him, are you? No, you're not. Not enough horns. And you don't smell of rotten meat. Molag Bal has terrible hygiene. Even a scamp knows that. Try waiting in a rock until someone calls your name. Then watch them reduce to a smear of viscera the moment you do what they've asked you to do. You try to find joy where you can. The joy of aiding another, of course. Quite simple to use. Pointed at the Daedra you want to absorb, and the Sigil Geo does the rest. The Twilight Heart thirsts for souls! And if I twist just so... the power! I'd forgotten how it feels! Follow, outsider. Come see my prince's glorious domain. Bastari, you live?
Yes, Irai, despite your efforts.
My prince's children were legion. They should have overwhelmed you.
Molag Bal's chattel are nothing to me.
Blasphemy!
Stranger, if you're a foe to Molag Bal, stand with me.
Fools! I'll feast upon your eyes! No! You won't defeat me again!
You've nowhere to fly, Fiend. You can't escape me. The sigil geode? Do you still have it? Touching the sigil geode to Irai's forehead will absorb her soul. It's the only way we'll ever leave this place. If she dies outside of that stone, we'll spend the next century counting the tiles in this place. I noted 32,708, but you're welcome to check my figures.
All right.
In the depths of this ruin is a portal leading straight to Cold Harbor. We can only close it from the other side. Once in Cold Harbor, we'll have no hope of escape unless Irai is inside that stone. Quickly! I can't keep this up for long.
It doesn't matter what you do to me. You'll be dead or trapped for 1,000 years. Molag Bal is my prince, you fool! I let Vistari believe I was Azura's servant, just as I let you believe. I led you into Cold Harbor's grasp, morsels for the god of schemes to pick from between his teeth. You can never truly escape Cold Harbor, soul shriven. My prince always gets what he wants. If you escaped, it's because he allowed it. Do it! I've spent countless centuries imprisoned in a tablet. That stone would be a delightful change of scenery. Perhaps the Banekin will pick it from your corpse and bring me to my prince. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Press now, shall we?
At last, after all these years. I'm not one to hope any creature suffers, but with Irai, I'll make an exception. She can spend eternity in the sigil geode for all I care. Irai is bound to her tablet. While she's within the sigil geode, we can use her as a tether to escape from Cold Harbor. If I hadn't been so quick to destroy her those years ago, my companions would still be alive. Come, we should retrieve Kulanwe. At the base of these ruins is the hole her torment tears between worlds. But the moment we enter, Molag Bal's servants are likely to sense our presence. I'd have long ago made the attempt myself, if I had anywhere to flee. We must find Kulanwe and free her from whatever cruel device causes her so much pain. Doing so should end her torment. When she no longer cries out, the rift between Cold Harbor and Leyloria should close, I hope. I kept this library clear of Daedra, but the chambers beyond are home to a variety of the creatures. It may be best to avoid them.
I think I am weak.
Can you feel her suffering, her agony?
Nope.
For 1,000 years, her pain tunneled through the...
Nothing.
Always reaching for her last memories of a life free of suffering. No more!
Well, back into Cold Harbor.
Thank you.
We've done it! We freed Kulanway from her torment. Oh, it was worth the wait. Irai brought us both through the seal. It's only fitting she bring us back. I can use the sigil geode to trace her soul back, and then it's a simple matter to open a portal. Are you ready? Then prepare yourself. Departing Cold Harbor is never easy.
Good.
It is good to stand beneath the sky once more, to feel the breeze upon my skin. And I wouldn't have made it here without you. My home is always open to you, should you care to visit. 88 years, 3 months, 11 days. 13 hours, 7 minutes. All right, I'm showing off. I used a simple spell to mark the time. It was the first thing I did when I realized I was trapped. It's not entirely precise, so I had to guess the minutes. Clear my Tower of Daedra for one, memorialize my companions who did not return, organize my effects. Then I'll find out what has transpired in this world since I left. I have some catching up to do. I opened my home to many I met in my travels. A young Redguard swordsman, a scarred wood elf hunter, a Sijic outcast. I can still hear their voices. But that was 90 years ago. Those not killed by the Daedra must have fled. For a time, though I expect my attention shall be drawn elsewhere soon enough. There was something different in Cold Harbor. The air was a little too full, the fires too bright. Molag Bal's Corner of Oblivion holds many secrets. I plundered several from his halls a lifetime ago. Did you know? I did it to impress a boy. What a fool I was. Telakar, a powerful mage, brilliant, always focused upon his work, hardly striking, though such things never mattered to me.
Bit of a dick, to be honest.
It took my escapade in Cold Harbor to convince him there were adventurous women outside of his books. but that was long ago. I have. Why do you ask? Then you know the tale it tells. Did you find anything else? I hoped that wretched thing would fade away. It was a pale shadow of my son, nothing more. Kalian died so long ago, but my husband couldn't put him to rest. You didn't meet my husband, did you?
Maybe.
Then my husband and my son are both truly lost. Telekar never understood the dangers of such a process. Binding a soul to a body is no simple task. He owns a puppet that answers to our son's name, a mockery of who Kalian once was. Forgive me, I don't wish to speak of this anymore. 88?
Cool. Stupid thing.
Kulanway, beloved of the Wild Ones, my priestess returns from the clutches of Cold Harbor at last. So I have seen. A mortal has managed what the eternal dead could not. Much when it is time.
Please let this weapon be good.
You have taught humility to a Daedric prince, mortal. Tread carefully, for he will attempt to exact his revenge. Now go with my blessing. When I have need of you, you will know.
Thanks. No, more useless crap. Ring. Be handy. Nothing of interest happened there, so... No, that's not interesting. Why am I getting restoration and stuff?
So much a fellow seeker of knowledge. I can tell by the glint in your eye. The Reliquary of Stars is a marvelous find, is it not? Why, it recently came alive, though perhaps awake is the more appropriate word. One of my fellow Mages Guild scholars leads the excavation if you care to learn more. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Lara Nalda or her assistants in quite some time. Suppose it's a bit troubling. Say, would you happen to be headed into the ruins? I have this report to finish, but if you could check on Lara Nalda, it'd set my mind at ease. I'd love to chat more, but I really must finish this report. My fellows in the... Yes, of course. Ooh, I'm sure.
Whoop! Let him jump that. Break. Down into another room. Yeah, look at that.
If you're trying to sneak up on me, you have some competition. These flying books can be maddeningly silent when they want to be. Sometimes in pairs. They slam shut on your ear tips, then flutter off. It seems half the library has tormented us since we tripped the wards. I've been trying to settle things down, but it's slow going without my assistance. Tedrini headed to explore the Flesh Gardens. Once the wards broke, I sent Behilir to fetch him. Neither returned. Mages Guild protocol says I should remain in place until aid arrives. I'm hoping that's you. Do be careful out there. These books are harmless enough, but they aren't the only things flitting about in the dark. Everything was quiet when we arrived, but bones and other refuse littered the halls. With the wards broken, it wouldn't surprise me if more than books are moving about.
Alright, let's go and find these then. Nothing interesting in that. Hooray! Good read. I need to get rid of that amulet.
Blasted Zarxus. I know I shouldn't have... Oh, another one? Hello?
Why won't you come to me, my love? You hold my lock of hair, yet you are not him. Why follow the words of another? Do you bring me a message from him? Is he delayed? Oh no. I hoped we would join together.
Blasted Zarxus. I know I shouldn't have... Oh, another one? Oh, my arms.
Yeah.
I spent the...
Right, you're free. Yeah. Just quickly check my stuff. Level of interest. That. Yes. A bit of an upgrade.
after the other. If it would hold still, I could catch so many fleshlings running through the halls. Such obstreperous creatures. You seem a fine specimen. I don't think I have one of your kind in my garden. Oh, and it speaks. I just finished a Tedrini. Some of my finest work between you and me. Though you couldn't possibly appreciate the detail. Why, you need to entertain me. There are a variety of chests throughout the gardens. I placed your friend's soul in one of them. See if you find it before my... Hardly. My masters found there were certain difficulties.
Right. I'll have to do some fighting then.
Don't deserve to live.
You perfidious slime! You'll rule the... What? Lucchese. Why does that name sound familiar?
I've done your bidding.
Good. Everyone back in one place. I was beginning to worry. And not a moment too soon. I managed to subdue one of the tomes. It's proven most enlightening. The Reliquary of Stars was created to preserve knowledge. This we already knew. But the book speaks of a deeper level, closed off from the rest of the ruin. I suspected the Heart of an Umbral was hidden somewhere in the ruin, and now I know where.
Oh, sorry.
If this description is accurate, the entrance lies somewhere in the Hall of Might. But there's something else. Would you come with me? Thank you. Tedrini has behaved quite erratically since his return.
Doing that.
This should be far enough. When you went searching for my assistance, did you see anyone else? Anyone intelligent, I mean. Spectres don't count. Damn. That's what I was afraid of. The book mentions her specifically, some sort of caretaker. Her specialty was... well, there's no easy way around it. She controlled the minds of others. It seems even the Aliads feared her. Maybe. Tedrini hasn't been the same since he returned. He's normally so enthusiastic about his studies, but he's withdrawn into himself. It's downright unsettling watching him suffer like this. I'd like to run some simple tests for signs of Daedric influence. While I do so, Would you bring Behillir with you? Wonderful.
I heard my name. What do you need?
Behillir, our friend needs your help in the Hall of Might.
The Hall of Might? So you think we found it? Oh, exhilarating. Lead away, my friend.
Right, come on to your death then. That'll be it.
Incredible! Simply stunning!
Bloody hell, that's quick. But I've gone the wrong fucking way anyway. I mean, I've gone the wrong way, I did not swear.
This looks promising. Let's start searching. Must be around here somewhere. Over here! There's a draft coming from this bookcase. Damn it! The heart of a numeral. I never thought I'd hold it.
In my own two hands. Well,
Of course.
hands count as my hands. The power. It's exquisite. And I have you to thank. And now, I really must take this Behillir puppet for a stroll. Let's see how fast it can run.
I pressed wrong button. Ooh.
I don't have time for this. This really is too easy.
Behillir, what are you doing? What happened? Why did Behillir sound so strange? Behillir suggested Tadrini was under her control. A ruse, and one I should have seen through the door.
And with one final shift. Yes, I can feel it. What's happening? Try harder than that. You think me defeated so easily? No, not again.
You! I hadn't thought you'd make it out alive. Wonderful. When all the flying books fell, I knew very well. After I return it to the orrery?
Come in. So. Go traveling. Juggernaut do inflicting spell resistance. I think it was only the sword we got.
First of the earth bones, who sang the songs the seeds and birds now carry in their hearts.
I can.
Spirit of the trees, who taught us both what it is to be a tree and how to sing the tree's own song.
I've got to go up there, don't I?
Would be better off without you.
Why does that glitch out sometimes and I can't pick anything up? That is mildly annoying.
beneath Citadel. I summon Vangaril. Consume them, each one.
Ah.
Hey, over here.
Yeah, I'll be with you in a second.
Hey, you. Please wait. Oh, thank Ifrit.
Alright. Finally, it's gone into my main hand again. Fine, I can do this quest then while I'm here. Oh yeah. skills then. Is that from that? I'll be right back. Yup. Oh. Not in. What do you want?
I can't tell you how glad I am you're here. Something is horribly amiss, and we can't leave this cave without fearing for our lives until it's put right. We are followers of the Green Pact, pledged to protect the forest from all harm. In exchange, the forest shapes itself to our needs. But now the forest has turned against us, stirring the Sench to attack us and driving us into hiding. Only a gross violation of the Green Pact could cause the forest to attack us in this way. My suspicions were confirmed when we entered this cave. We found the sacred blossom, Sanguine Alendo, cut from its stem. No wonder the forest is angry. The requirements for correcting a violation of the Green Pact are well established. 3 kinds of proof are required for judgment: witness testimony, physical evidence, and a magical omen. Without all 3, no judgment can be rendered. I've been able to narrow the suspects by talking to the villagers, but to gather more evidence, we'd need to leave this cave. For as long as justice is denied under the Green Pact, the forest will destroy any of us who set foot outside this cave. You have my gratitude. There are 3 suspects whose behavior has been called into question. Arlanak, the Khajiit merchant, Spinner...
What can I get rid of that? You. Okay, I don't want to kill you, but If I have to, then I will.
I heard you've been made Pact Advocate. Is there anything to fix this? Aronnax is a good man. Aronnax been in our a real piece of work. Aronnax been in our a real piece of work. Oh.
So Trethane Roland wants you to investigate. Ask what you want, but I think the night the Green Pact was broken, there was a terrible storm. Spinner Aranas is our guiding light. He helped heal my cousin when she got sick, and has always been a staunch defender. Gathiel has her moments of ego, but she's a loyal member of this community.
So Trethane Roland, I'm happy to answer any questions you have, but he's an alchemist. He makes unnatural concoctions with plants. He claims to never use anything forbidden. That merchant is harmless. He only gets what people ask him to acquire. I won't stand any bad-mouthing of Gathiel. Sure, she's married to that alchemist. That merchant is...
We stand ready to hear your findings, Advocate. Remember, once you have... If you are truly ready, please name the accused. You have formally accused Gathiel, the wife of our spinner, of breaking the Greek citizen. Please step forth as accuser. Advocate, what physical evidence do you have to present to us? We accept this cutting from the sacred... Please present the final piece of evidence, an omen from the heavens portending the guilt of the accused. We accept this broken sigil. Please allow me a moment to
Let's hope it, right?
After a careful review of the evidence provided to this court, we find the evidence presented inadequate to prove the guilt of Gathiel, the spin... Advocate, please return once you have reviewed your findings and are ready. We stand ready. Remember, once you have made... If you are truly ready, please, you have formally accused... Citizen, please step forth as accuser. Advocate, what physical... We accept... Please present the final piece. We accept this... Please allow... After a careful review of the evidence provided to this court, we find the evidence presented inadequate to prove the guilt of Gathiel, the spinner... Advocate, please... We stand ready. Remember, if you are truly ready, you have formally... Citizen, please step forth as a... We accept... Please present the final piece of... We accept... Please allow... After a careful review of the evidence provided to this court, We find the evidence presented inadequate to prove the guilt of Gathiel, the Advocate. Please return once you have reviewed your findings and are ready to present us with a different set of evidence. We stand ready. Remember, if you are truly ready, please, you have formally a citizen. Please step forth as accuser. Advocate, what? We accept. Please present the final piece of evidence. We accept. Please allow. After a careful review of the evidence provided to this court, we find the evidence presented inadequate to prove the guilt of Gathiel, the spin. Advocate, please return once you have reviewed your findings and are ready to present us with a different set of evidence. We stand ready. Remember, if you are truly ready, please name the accused. You have formally accused. Citizen, please step. We accept. Please present the final piece. We accept. Please allow. After a careful review of the evidence provided to this court, I find Spinner Erinus guilty as charged.
So be it.
Advocate, we have asked much of you in this terrible affair, but I must rely upon you for one final sacred task. Please escort the prisoner to the judgment chamber below.
So Spinner Erinus was guilty after all. Don't think I'm happy to be proved right. The Spinner's job is to uphold our...
I didn't cut Sanguinolendil, but I did make a potion from its flowers. I accept the judgment against me. Lead on, Advocate. I'm the Spinner. The village expects more of me, and I failed them.
It is done. It is done. It is done. It is done.
Okay. Cool.
You have done what we could not. You have restored... I can't help but feel that...
And I can. All the way back. I think we nearly got this area done, so that's all good. first.
You actually got the bow? Incredible. Vine Death Cave remains true to its name then. I'm sorry to hear it.
Need to sell my stuff.
Vine Death Cave remains true.
Is it worth it? No. Of course not.
I learned when I was young.
Where's the bloody stable master?
Did you know wood elves have...
There you are. Right then,
I've heard tales of your valor.
We've observed your travels through
Bravely
Grotwood
done.
and have need of your particular. Our eyes have been watching you. They've been fixed upon you since you entered the Reliquary of Stars. I'm privileged to be a Vine Dusk Ranger. We report directly to King Camoran Eredon, ruler of the Wood Elves. We protect his rule against all threats, without or within. It's been a year since the Grotwood Civil War ended, and the Black Sap Rebellion still operates in a...
nope. Need to go and finish my quests in here first.
Dragons in your own homeland.
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe.
You have done what has not been done in centuries. All the parts of the orrery have been placed within the chamber, and Dareneth awaits us below. I must admit to being more than a little excited. I've never seen the orrery operational. Not much. You've done extraordinary work, and just in time for Queen Iren's arrival. Imagine the chance to see the orrery operate. We should really head...
Go to the orrery then.
Just about had it.
No charge to have a look.
Preposterous! I'm an Aldmeri Vice-Reeve, an assistant to Prince Naemon himself. Why am I barred from the ceremony?
Little brother, you shouldn't be here for this. Dareneth warned us of the dangers.
I'll make sure everyone clears out, as you requested. But you don't need to be here, Your Highness.
Strange to see you after South Point. Not bad, just strange. But no matter. I can hardly believe we're about to breathe some life into this old girl. And before you ask, yes, I'm speaking of the orrery. Almost. You recovered the pieces needed for the orrery's activation, so it's only fair you're here to put them in place. So, I should be the one to ask. Are you ready? Good. The first thing you'll need is to take up Rachin's mantle. A god's hands move the orrery, goes the trance. Approach the pillar.
So this pile of moss and rubble determines that this emperor,
The orrery is show some respect.
It's magnificent.
Nearly there, Your Majesties, Your Highness. That's it. It's working. It's here. Take hold. Awaken.
and now the Alien death trap will tell us if we have an emperor in our midst. Truly a momentous day.
Naemon, now is not the time.
Irene, there's always time to protect you from yourself. For how could I let you risk your life in this contraption without testing it first? Dear sister.
You wear Rachin's mantle. You'll never be held in place.
It's incredible! I can see the white gold tower! No!
You tricked me, sister! It's your fault! Vermin! All of you! I'll kill you all! of the tower is fading.
What were you thinking? Why? What? No, Why would Naaman do this? I made him a part of what we were building. Tried to show him this is about more than just our people. I would have all of Tamriel be our people. What the legend says. It revealed the person within. As it will do to me. Do you think I have a choice in this? I will enter the orrery as I swore to the people of the Aldmeri Dominion. I must learn whether I'm fit to lead them. And if I'm not, if I'm changed, as my brother was, I can't become a danger to the people I've sworn to lead. Do you understand me?
Ah, she comes out alright. She'll be fine.
I must not delay. I'm myself, aren't I? A dominion of peace. The fair and just rule of Tamriel, beneath an Aldmeri banner. A future I hope to build. And you, standing at my side. Come, help me build the future. I don't intend to tell anyone what my brother did. As far as I'm concerned, he died trying to help me, not usurp my throne. The Staff of Magnus. A powerful object with the ability to suppress magic. Dangerous were it to fall into the wrong hands. Luckily, we already possess it. Go to Marbrook in Eastern Greenshade. Speak to Captain Sarandel about securing the staff. I'll follow soon after.
We heard sounds of battle. What happened?
There was an accident. My brother gave his life to protect us. He died a hero.
I don't...
I will soon go to Marbrook. Vicereeve Peladil, I want you to travel ahead with my brother's body. You will make the funeral arrangements.
Yes. Yes, Your Majesty. I understand.
Spare no expense for his funeral. All in the Dominion are welcome. All may pay their respects to a hero.
At once, Your Majesty.
Let's get out here.
Is this really happening?
I don't know what you mean.
You must have seen. You arrived near the end of it.
Oh yeah, Right. What you doing? But for now, I think that is where I'm going to leave it. Seems all good. So, right. Anyway, I have been Dark Wolf Up. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. So, take care. And goodbye.